Good evening and
Love
welcome to
Talk
the Haji
Radio.
Vision. Good evening, welcome to the Haji Vision Show. Tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that have been puzzling me for a couple of years, and it's mostly the shadow men. And our guest, Siddah Stacy Marsh, will come on and she will explain a little bit about that. And it's kind of interesting that I've been looking and trying to get information, and then I ran across her Facebook page, and she was actually talking about this back in October 27th of 2010 on another radio show that she does, and she does herself. She's the host, and I actually listened to that show as an archive, and I was just shocked that she had all this information about something that I've been trying to find out about. So I'm going to ask her a little bit about that tonight, so I'm really excited about that. So let's welcome her to the show because we already have callers lined up. We just got another caller. It's like people are calling just excited about this subject. So, okay. Siddah Stacy, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Terry.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing well. You're very popular. We just got another caller that's waiting to talk to you, and so it's throwing me off because I'm like, I had a whole thing I wanted to talk to you about, thinking that it'll be a nice little dialogue between us, and now we have excited callers that are just like, oh, I want to talk to her. Am I going to get on? And I'm like, yeah, you'll be fine. So.
Okay, well, I think you still should talk a little bit about the subject you wanted to talk about.
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely going to do that. But I want you to start off just telling people your gifts and what you perceive them to be for you so that we know how you define them and what they specifically are. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, I've been a clairvoyant medium all my life. I utilize all the clairs, clairsentience, clairaudient abilities, and whatever the other clairs are. What I actually do is just pretty much stay open to the way that spirit works with me. And let's see, what can I say about what I do? I do intuitive life coaching, so there is a lot of element in opening up to whatever is being presented to us in our lives in the moment, basically. So, like I said, I've been reading all my life. I don't know what else to say about that. I don't want to.
That's obvious. Well, I know on your website it said that you were reading since you were 3 years old, right?
Yeah, but as a little kid, what happened was
you don't know what it is.
My family. My family would let people call me to talk to me, and so whatever little one-liners I'm sure that I was doing at that time, was coming through, and they would let people come over and see me. So this is I don't have a direct memory of that, but my family tells me all about it.
Oh, that's interesting, though. I just think that's fascinating that you had that support at that time and that you were able to kick off your gifts. Most people have them, snuffed out or suffocated, and they were welcoming and letting you know it was okay, and so that's a good thing. That's really great.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah. So you've been at this for quite a while. I wanted to just quickly, because we do have a lot of callers, and I wanted to take some time and discuss things, but I want you to get to those callers. But there was the movie The Adjustment Bureau, which is one of my favorite movies with Matt Damon.
Mine too.
And there was, yes, it's very funny because when you and I talked about this yesterday, we were like, oh, yeah, because you in October 27, 2010 was talking about that on your other show about seeing men with fedora hats and they're sort of a shadowy, invisible figure, and, you've even talked to them and tried to get them to leave your presence. And then when I saw from remembering seeing the film, they had actually had on the fedora hats, and they had a whole explanation about it. Yeah, isn't that bizarre? It's just like, I'm so glad you did that like a year before the movie came out so no one can say, oh, she's talking about that because,
Right,
so,
right. But you brought that to my attention. Well, no, I'm sorry. You didn't bring it. When I saw the movie, I screamed because I went to go see it by myself, and I was sitting there, and I went, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Right? Who is this man that wrote this movie? Because I want to know, basically, like,
where
what did he know? Yes,
right.
what did he know? Because I was having those experiences, too, and that's when it really started to click in for me. Okay, so maybe it is these agents, because when I was experiencing the shadow people, there was, I didn't get the impression that it was bad. They were bad. Like I've had experiences with spirits all my life, so I didn't, and I've had experience with negative energies and things where I was afraid. I was afraid because it was something there, and they would just stand there and watch, which was a little annoying because I didn't understand, and so this one particular one that would stand in my living room and watch me the whole time, I would mostly ignore it and act like it wasn't there. And then one day I just got really ticked off, and just said, listen, if you can't say something to me, I need you to leave my house, and I'm saying it kindly, but I wasn't this sweet to it. And the interesting thing was that it stood there for a long time, and I said, I don't think you understand me. I need you to go unless you can tell me you're here for something good and you're here for my highest good or something. I need you to go.
Right.
And so after a while, it turned around, and then it walked away.
Wow. And did you make out a face or like hands, or it was just like you saw this black shadow and the figure of a hat?
It's a complete shadow man. Everything's shadow.
Wow. That's
but I could see all the definition of the outline, but not like features, not clear features.
Right.
You could see the fingers, you could see the outline of the body, the hat.
Yeah.
It felt like he had on a suit, because his clothes looked like a suit, that type of thing. And so I've seen them. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, go ahead. I was going to wrap that up.
Oh, okay. So I've seen them up close and personal, and then I started hearing about other people having experiences with them, so I got really curious about it to find out how many people were seeing these things, because then it's great because I'm not the only one. Not that I thought I was, but it's really nice to know that I'm not, right? So,
exactly, because my thing is I see these little dark flashes outside of my eyes sometimes when I was in my bedroom, and it wasn't just like a dot. It was like a figure that looked like it swam across the wall, and I thought, was that like a shadow from something in the room? But everything is still. So now I know I'm not in tune enough to see the full thing, but I'm seeing the movement,
Right, you're getting little glimpses of it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, there's a lot of people on the planet seeing them. So I think that there's an agenda, and because I had to really sit down and meditate and ask. They didn't give me full-on descriptive details of why they're here, because it basically was kind of like none of my business. So I was okay with that. But the impression that I got was that there is an agenda. Not really clear on whether or not it's a good one or a bad one. It didn't feel bad. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
let's take it as that. Let's take it as that, because if some people always try to question, they go, and then it's like, no, let's just take it at what you felt, and that's what you felt, but it was not bad. You know what I mean? So
right. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, because I don't want them to tap me tonight and say, will you call her and tell her? No, I'm sorry, I don't do that. I don't relay. No, you find her yourself. So
you don't have to worry, honey. They do.
I know. Let's take these calls, because I promised these people that they could come on, and it's like, and we'll get back on this. You're going to have to come back, and we're going to talk more about this, because I've got to go and watch the movie again and just see what I picked up and look this guy up who wrote it, and maybe write him and let him listen to this show. You know what I mean? You two can talk.
Okay.
Because he obviously is going through the same thing. So let me pull in the first caller. 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Hi, caller. You're on the show. What's your name?
Natasha.
Hi, Natasha. Welcome to the Haji Vision Show. Natasha, this is Siddah, Stacy, and you can ask her one quick question, and she'll try to answer it for you.
Okay. Hi, Siddah. Is that your name?
Yes, you can call me Siddah.
Okay. Siddah, I wanted to see if you can tell me anything about romance, what you get for me.
What's your name again, darling?
Natasha.
Natasha. Okay. I do feel that there's a male presence already in your life. Is that true?
I
think somebody's
have
energy
friends,
in your space already. Or you just said your friends?
well,
so
I just barely met someone, but I don't know anything about him.
Okay. Well, I feel somebody in your space. He feels when I feel him, he feels strong in your energy field. So I'm not exactly sure if this person that you just met is the person that you will like. He's that serious romantic relationship. I think that you will have lots of fun with him. But I feel somebody else coming through that feels like a serious romantic interest.
Okay.
So, but that feels to me like that's a few months down the road for you. This person that's coming to your life feels like he's coming in to help you open up your heart a little bit and to give you what I would consider to be like key lessons for you to let go of some old baggage. So you might want to enjoy that ride.
Okay, so it's a good idea to deal with him. Okay.
Yeah,
anything?
Seems like a nice guy, though.
Yeah, at least you know now it's a few months, too. It's what she said. I don't know if you heard that. So
it's a few months until I meet the serious relationship, right?
Right.
Is that what you said? Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. This guy doesn't seem like he'll be serious for you. I think this is kind of like fun. You know,
that's
something
exactly
to
what I picked up from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just enjoy it for what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to ask further questions, you can give her your contact information, and we'll give it again at the end of the show.
Sure thing. You can check me out on spirit-to-spirit.com. So it's spirit-to-spirit.com. You can also, if you're on Facebook, you can get me at Clairvoyant Medium Stacy, or I think it's like when you do facebook.com/clairvoyant.stacy, STACY.
And she's in my friend list on Haji Vision on Facebook and also Haji World Vision, yahoo.com for those who don't get through and you want to ask a question or you want to figure out how to contact her, you can ask me and I'll pass you along and I'll say you were a listener and that'll give you some preferential treatment from me. So thank you, Natasha. I say, if you have more questions, just contact her that way and then you guys can talk, okay? Thank you for calling the show.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you.
Good luck, darling. Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, let's take our next caller who's been patiently waiting. I appreciate these people because they called in like 15 minutes before we started, which is funny. Hi, caller. You're on the show. Who's calling?
This is Brian.
Brian? Hi, Brian. So go ahead and ask your question and ask a quick one question. And like we gave out the information for how to contact her if you want to have more reading or more time and so forth. So go ahead. What's your question?
I wanted to find out if she senses that I have a spirit in my home.
Stacy?
Did you hear that?
Stacy, are you there? Oh, man. Hold on. I don't know if she has a blockage on her call. Stacy, hello? Let's see. Let me try to connect her back. I don't want to lose your call, okay?
Okay, sure.
Natasha? Is that Natasha still there? Hang on, Brian. I'm going to try to get her back.
Sure.
1 second. I think she
problem.
might have had phone problems. She's actually in Texas today, so and I'm in California, so there's been a lot of mechanical things going on with phones and things lately. This weekend, I don't know if you've experienced that, but it's been kind of a crazy nightmare this weekend. Stacey, are you there?
Yes, you dropped me, and then it wouldn't let me back in, but here we are. I do always have a lot of technology.
I know. That's what I was just telling Brian, our caller, because when Natasha hung up, I didn't even see you drop out. It was like you just dropped out right with her. So, okay, go ahead, Brian.
Okay,
Let's
Brian.
have Brian ask this question.
Hi, how are you?
All right, and you, Brian?
Hello? I'm
yes,
okay.
Can you hear me?
I have a question.
Okay.
The question I had for you was, do you feel I have a spirit in my house, like a ghost?
Actually, I pick up on two very strong spirits, one stronger than the other.
Okay.
Yes, is the bottom line, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Can I tell you a little bit about them? I said, are you being bothered by them?
Yes.
Yeah. The male spirit feels like he's the dominant one. I think that they're both male spirits, and the one that I see that's the strongest looks kind of like a big man. I don't know if you get to see his outline. He may have been with the house. It feels like he's been with the house for quite some time. But also, do you have a younger kid in your house too?
I'm sorry, do I have a what?
A child in your house?
I have three children.
Okay, so you have a daughter that's a young daughter. I'm going to say, I would say anywhere between, I don't know if it's 10, 11. I'm not exactly sure. How old is your daughter?
Well, I have a 17-year-old, a 13-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old boy.
Her, 13-year-old. That's a girl? The 13-year-old's a girl, right? Okay, and she's psychically open? She's psychically open?
No, I wouldn't say she is.
There's an attachment. There's something going on with her energy and the spirits. So I'm not exactly sure. She feels open to me, but I'm going to trust that you know her better than I do.
Okay.
But there's something about these spirits being connected to her. Not that she's doing it, so I want to be clear about that. She's not doing anything. I think that there might be a little bit of abilities with her, and maybe she's not recognizing it. That's what it feels like, especially with this younger spirit that's there, and it feels like a younger male spirit. Yes.
It's a male.
So what do you think you want, Brian? Do you want them gone, or do you want to learn how to live with them, or what suggestions
the first thing I want to find out is, do they wish us any harm? Do they want us out? Are they what's their intentions? Because they are definitely doing things to make their presence known here.
Okay. Do you mind? I will talk to you for 10 minutes off the air, and I'll give you my number, and you can give me a call. Not tonight, but if you call me tomorrow, I will talk to you in detail about it so that I can help you get a little bit more clarity around that spirit. But right off my impression with them.
I have his number. Do you want to give him your number now, or do you want me to give you his number? And then you guys
I can give him the number. It's 909.
Are you ready, Brian?
Yes, go ahead. 909.
Okay. 532-5821.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds
your
like
area
you guys
code, so
need to go into that.
Yeah, it's a little bit more details that I would want to give you about that because, but I don't think that there's anything for you to really be that afraid of. I don't get that they're wanting to really hurt anybody in the home. I think that it's probably going to have to end up being a coexisting type situation.
Right. So you can sleep good tonight. You can sleep good tonight, and you can call her tomorrow, and then you guys can resolve it. So they're not there to hurt you. And what did you ask? You just go ahead and quickly answer that.
I'm sorry. What was that?
You were asking her something when I cut you off. I said, go ahead and quickly ask her, and then we'll wrap up.
Oh, yeah. The only question I had was, is she getting any names?
Can we do that when we talk off the air?
Yeah, you guys talk about that later. I want to get the other callers in. So thanks, Brian, and let us know. Email us at the Yahoo Haji World Vision and Facebook and all that. Join us, and then let us know how this comes out, and keep us up so we probably have you back and tell us it's all resolved or whatever, okay? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's get somebody else in. That was interesting, though. That was very interesting. Hi, caller.
Yeah.
You're on the show. Who's calling?
Hello?
Hello? Hi, you're on the show. Who's calling?
My name's Lori.
Hi, Lori. Do you have a quick question for Siddah?
Yes, I'd like to ask how my son is and when if and when he might see me again or talk to me.
How old is your son, ma'am?
25.
Yeah. It's going to it's going to be a while, sweetie. There is a lot of, I just feel like I'm all mixed up in my head. I get very, I feel very confused. There's a lot of chaos, and also I feel very resentful. So I think you need to give him a little space to be able to deal with his emotions and give him time to come around. Can you do that for him?
Yes. I don't have a choice.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, also being able to free yourself up in your heart about it. You know, he just looks like he needs space. He needs room, and I think that also too that he has a woman in his life.
I don't know.
Okay. It feels like there's some girl there with him. I get that he's not ready. He's not ready, and he's not ready to forgive. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about that. You're in a lot of pain about this. It sounds like you're really having a strong reaction to the situation. Is that true?
Yeah, I just don't think he knows. He doesn't know everything, and I just, he just doesn't have all the information, and
this looks like this can go on for a couple of years, though.
Oh my gosh! Well,
yeah. That doesn't mean that that's written in stone, okay? But it does feel like it's going to take him. It feels like a couple of years. You guys probably could move through it a lot quicker, but that would take some conscious clearing on your part to do that. Changing and shifting your energy is what I mean. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, his father, is he close to his father?
I guess so, but, I don't know exactly.
Don't know? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it feels like
but his father...
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to just say it sounds like it's a very deep situation. If she wants to talk further, you guys maybe should talk on the side because she sounds in a lot of pain, and I don't think it's going to solve anything here if I'm jumping the gun.
Right.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But, I think you should talk to her and find out about she's an energy worker, and she can help you readjust your energy because when you hit a wall like that with someone, you need to readjust your energy so that they don't feel the hostility that they felt between you guys before, and then it opens a new door.
Yeah. Yeah. I never felt any hostility towards my son or anything, but his father instilled it in him to feel that towards me.
Well, it could be uncomfortableness. It's just like when you have to face someone and then you pull away, you're pulling away because you just don't want to be in that situation or in that person's presence. And so if you open it like she's saying, it will be fresh to him and he'll want to come back. So why don't you guys, she gave out the website and the phone number, and I think you should just talk to her a little more. And I think Stacy, you're just going to talk to her a little bit. You said 10 minutes maybe? Or 5 minutes?
Sure. I will.
I know. I'm like pushing my little credit envelope, but I'm like, oh, well.
I'm like, that was to the guy because his kids. I really have an affinity for children that are being haunted because I grew up like that, so I like to help kids. But sure, I will give you 5 minutes to we can talk about your situation with your son.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
thank you for calling, and definitely let us know on our Facebook how things are going, or Yahoo us a follow-up and let us know how things are going, okay?
Okay.
So say your affirmations, and God bless, and peace be with you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, Stacy. I just felt so bad for her, and I thought, oh, she's got to talk to you because she was so like.
You said, Stacy will do it.
Yeah, she was hanging on to you like a rafter.
I know.
Here's another caller. Hi, caller. Sorry to keep you on hold. It's a busy night. What's your name? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Sorry to keep you on hold so long. Can you hear us?
Hello? Hi, this is Jeff.
Hi. Can you hear us? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hello?
great. What's your name?
This is Jeff.
What's your name?
Jeff.
Hello?
His name is Jeff.
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. Okay, go ahead and ask your question. We're running out of time, but you made it through, so go ahead and ask your question.
I just wanted to ask a question about one of my friends. What do you see kind of intuitively about them?
Okay, Jeff, do you can you give me your friend's first name? Are you comfortable with that?
Sure. It's Aaron.
I pick up a lot of emotions around Aaron. I also I get a lot of emotions with this person, but also I feel as if my life is I'm being directed to the eyes, and almost as if I can't see my life, or something's going on where I'm not seeing where I am, seeing straight, seeing clear. There's something going on where I'm just not paying attention in my life. And I feel as if I'm in a spin cycle as well. So I'm not exactly sure what in pure detail exactly what he has going on, but it just feels like he's needing to get a little bit more grounded in his body, and almost too like he needs to be a little bit clearer about whether or not he's really wanting to stay on the planet. There's something going on with him that feels kind of like at a place in his life where it's well, how can I say this without cussing? Like a screw it type situation. Like I just feel basically like an F it, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a very strong
intent. I'm over it. I want to get out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that this person is going to do anything to himself. I just feel like, it just sucks to be me, and I'm not feeling all of this pain that I'm going through, and I don't know. I'm not certain about what I want to do with that, but I don't think that this person is going to hurt themselves. It just feels like I'm kind of like in like a depressed type energy or something there that he's really needing to work through. Really
so just reach out to him. I think you're basically telling him to reach out to this guy and talk to him and be there, because you're not sure how far it's going to go, but it's going somewhere not good. Sounds like you already picked up on that, because that's the question you asked. So just keep watch over him, and you can contact Stacy if you want to go further into it. Okay, so thanks for calling in. We only have like 90 seconds left, Jeff, and you've got the Facebook and all the information. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that was it. That was it for him. I was just wanting to throw some information out there about an event that I had coming up.
Oh, definitely. Go ahead.
Okay, it's Thursday, November 10th at the Secret Rose in North Hollywood, California. It's going to be from 7 to 10, and it's a very special pricing of $20 only. This event is going to be filmed. There's reserved seating only, and people can pay online at highesthealer.com on the calendar page. I'm going to be doing open forum gallery-style readings with my friend Tiffany Masters.
Okay, and give your website again and your Facebook
and
everything.
Yes, it's spirit2spirit.com. It's spirit-to-spirit.com. And my Facebook is facebook.com/clairvoyant.Stacy, STACEY, and my number is 909-532-5821. 30 minutes goes by really fast.
Unfortunately, I did drop an E in a couple places, and I apologize. So anyone who's listening, it's my fault. I corrected it on the blog, but I didn't correct it on one of the Facebooks because it was already printed. But so definitely, if you want to call or contact me at hajiworldvision.com at Yahoo. And I'm all confused now because we got so many people still holding, and I feel bad for them. But anyone who has a question, just contact me or contact Stacy directly and ask your question. Let her know you called in and you couldn't get through, and so on and so forth. Okay, great show. Oh my gosh, we got to have you back because these people are still. I have 4 people still on hold, so you are very popular. I hope that everyone gets in touch with you that had a question tonight. So.
Wow.
We'll talk after. I'll call you after the show. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Good night. God be with you. Bless you. Peace, love, and bright light. Good night.